Hello there, and welcome to the War Factory for today, January the 11th, 2018. For those of you in the know, that is 11118. Alright, so it's not binary, but we're getting there? Maybe not. So with the War Factory today, a bit of a mix-up. For some reason, I thought I would still have the Rainmakers available, and I saw this base, and I was just like, oh, Rainmakers! And I really did plan on making it rain. Unfortunately, when I went to load up my Rainmakers, there was none. So instead, y'all get some Zooks, I guess. I don't know, you know, whatevs. So, as you can see, I made use of the extra corner space, the extra real estate there, to drop my Zookas out. I kind of let the smoke drift, I guess, or maybe not drift, but I let it expire. I didn't necessarily have to, but I wasn't worried about it, so I just kind of let it happen. Now, I did tag the 2 laser beams and the 2 shock blasters with my artillery. Well, I guess it would be technically it was an art. And the reason for that is because I didn't want to have to worry about flaring once I got in here. I wanted to kick off my crazy everybody gets to die a magic sauce breakability and make everybody die. As you can see, this worked surprisingly well. I was able to go through without clearing too many mines. I did have to clear the 1 shock mine, so I think the lead of the attack was 3 artilleries, which is not incredibly expensive, and I was able to clear what I got cleared, I guess. I don't know. The point is, if you go in there, even if it takes 2 attacks, you should be able to gut that whole section with no problems. And then I was just kind of like, well, I got a little bit of extra energy, I guess I'm just going to throw some critters out and do some things. And I actually fully intended on using those critters up near the Doom Cannons to prolong that attack, but I forgot to do that. However, what I did notice was that my critters did an absurd amount of damage to that shock launcher. They did about 10k damage, and that's with the cannon shooting at them, and obviously the grappling from them. It's a word, I swear. I double-checked it in the dictionary. So, I landed second attack in the bottom corner. I threw an extra smoke. I don't even know if that was necessary, because to be honest, I didn't scout to see where that like 3 strip of grapplers would have range, like how far along it could go, and I figured, better safe than sorry, just in case. And you can actually see the grapplers I'm talking about reaching out and grabbing some of the critters that are sitting out in front of my my riflemen, so definitely be mindful of that. But once I was able to clear out that very bottom corner, I just shoved the troops all the way over, rocking the Chrism, I guess. Chrism? I'm gonna call it Chrism. What? Anyways, so rocking the Chrism, went up the right-hand side, and this is where I really did plan on bringing the rain and making it rain. Because, as you can see, like, in this little section, OMG, WTF, nothing would be able to do any kind of damage. So, that first attack went through and cleared up, like, lasers and stuff like that, because I knew I was going to be coming in with Chrism. However, if I had Rainmakers, the plan was to do almost the exact same thing, but take out all the grapplers. And then once all the grapplers were gone, just run up the right-hand side and destroy everything, because, well, it's fun, and that's what you gotta do. Makes sense, right? Also, I really, like, poor Sparky, man. Poor Sparky gets no love. I haven't been using Sparky for a whole lot, but just using her for defensive, I guess, remote controls here to try and keep my line of Zookas and rifles nice and healthy. Sparky really is, like, she's an oldie but a goodie, you know what I mean? She's out there doing her thing still, and it is a very good thing. So, once you're kind of cleared through all of the cannons and shield gens and things like that, continue working up the far right hand side, and eventually you're going to be able to cut in, start coming back towards the HQ. And as you can see, it's pretty successful. It's actually a lot more successful than I had originally intended. So through this whole thing, ultimately, you've got Sparky pumping out some critters. You've got, you know, maybe throw a critter or two every once in a while. It'll help distract some of the cannons and stuff. But you definitely want to save those shocks for when you get closer to the HQ, and you want to keep the mortars and flamethrowers at around the, I guess, I don't know, 4 to 6 o'clock range. You want to keep that whole little nugget of hate shocked for the entire time that you're in here. And the good news is that with one shock, you can get the entire thing. So you can pull off, by the time you've cleared all that stuff up and gotten a bunch of extra energy, hopefully at least half a minute to a minute of solid shocking on that one group. Now, if you've got your Sparky still pumping out the critters, that'll distract the grapplers, which will also distract the Doom Cannons, and hopefully you'll be like me and end up running out of time instead of running out of troops. And, you know, if you're lucky, or if you're boosting your troop damage, hopefully you'll be able to plow right on through there. Or if you don't, you know, Beardy Bork that first attack like I did, and really squeeze it for every ounce that it has available, because frankly that first attack could have been a little bit better and done that little bit of extra damage. Doing the same thing once again on my second landing. This time, however, I staggered the second smoke a little bit more, buying myself some more staging time to let all my troops group up, and also kind of bungling my landing craft drop, but we're not going to get into that. Now, I know that I could have very easily gone up the right-hand side, finished everything off, and been like, well, meh. But I decided, you know what, I want to make the War Factory truly and really pay. So instead what I've done is I pulled all my troops in, and I'm just blowing away all of the stuff that's, I guess, between 6 and 9. Anything that's far away from the little cluster of defenses and shields and whatnot up near the top of the map. And the reason I'm doing that is because I can. Like, why not? I got the time, I got the GBE, I got the troops. Like, have a nice day, eh? Holy smokes. Do be careful, though, of the shock mines and the boom mines, because if you're not, your troops might be in for a dirty little surprise. We'll call that one the Boom Sanchez. So if you run over into the left side where my troops are here, to get back to where you want to kill, your actual kill spot, you can just flare to wherever. If there's mines around, just clear them, and you will definitely have yourself a nice easy win in the War Factory. Anyways, guys, thanks very much for watching. Hopefully this has been helpful, hopefully it's been entertaining, and above all else, hopefully you guys have a fantastic day.